Hello and welcome to Doom Does DVD. It is currently spooky season, so let's do some reviews of horror films. Starting this week with The Descent. I've got a lovely steelbook version of this with some pretty cool artwork. Inside fairly basic though, just the disc. But of course, more importantly, it's about the film itself. I enjoy watching all sorts of horror films, but I generally don't find them particularly scary. I've talked about that before on my vlog channel if you're interested in hearing that in more detail. Obviously, I'm as susceptible to a well-executed jump scare as anybody else, but when it comes to things like excessive gruesome gore and stuff, I don't find that off-putting at all. I think that just somewhere deep down in the back of my brain that it just knows that it's not real and isn't actually happening, and so there's therefore nothing to worry about. So for me, the best subgenre of horror are not the ones that are all about shock and gore, it's the ones that build tension. There's a slow build as you get to know and fall in love with the characters and understand the situation, but then there's like slightly creepy things going on in the background if you're paying attention. You know that strange things are coming, but you don't exactly know how or where they're going to come from, and so you experience the journey with the characters, and so it becomes almost entirely about the anticipation. The most obvious example of that, of course, is the original Alien, which barely ever even shows the alien in the film, but the presence of the alien is always felt. And The Descent is definitely a film which fits into that category. A group of women go on a caving adventure and things go slightly wrong. I won't go into detail of how things go wrong because, you know, that's spoiler territory and we don't need to go there right now, even though the film is fairly old at this point. But the pacing of this is just brilliant. It's the perfect speed of everything just very slowly going wrong and getting worse and worse and worse. Add to that great looking sets and well done practical effects and quality acting on top of all that, and you've got an amazing film. Also, if you're into the behind the scenes making of kind of things, there's a very interesting feature where, like a director's commentary, the film runs, but then they put picture-in-picture information about how they made the scene that's currently on screen, whether it be like pre-production interviews or films from when they're scouting locations, or just shots of them shooting that scene. But I've never actually seen anything quite like that before. Obviously they are not the first film to do an extras with like picture-in-picture moments with showing things, but I've never seen one which ran for the entire film. They had something to show for the entirety of it, and I found that very interesting. There's two commentaries on here as well, but I haven't actually had the time to listen to those yet because I can't really fit in rewatching the film 4 times. I know a sequel was made to this film, but I've never actually watched the second one because, for one reason, a complete lack of time and opportunity, but for two, I'm not sure whether it would ever live up to the standard of the first one and would possibly, you know, taint the first one in the process. I don't know whether they do or not, for example, but if they start to explain the origins of everything that happened in the first one, then I think that would lessen the mystery on future rewatches. But I will probably watch it one day, but I'm not in a particular hurry unless someone tells me in comments that it's amazing and I really should do. So if you like a nice tense, slow build horror, you should definitely watch this film. But of course, if you like that kind of film, you probably already have. If you have, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.